Thank you, Jamila. And indeed, it is a flyby. And we've got with us James Berisha, a pilot here from Kosovo. But he's, of course, based in Texas now. But he'll tell us exactly what is the reason why he's in the region and what he's been doing in terms of recognition for his native land and their independence. Good morning to you, James.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, well, tell us, you've been doing some flying across Central and South America, just to kind of bring some awareness to your country's independence. Talk about that a little bit in terms of the significance of you doing that trip.
Yes, Kosovo, we declared our independence 2 years ago, slightly over 2 years ago. And out of 192 countries in the planet, according to the United Nations,
Right.
only 66 have recognized our independence. And here in the Caribbean islands, only Dominican Republic.
Okay.
So I started the mission a year ago or so to raise awareness that we exist. We declared our independence, and I would like to be part of the same planet. Otherwise, if you don't recognize my independence, I don't exist. So I'm
Right.
from outer space, and I don't want to be from outer space.
Understood. So you're taking the mandate to, as you said, bring some awareness, and you've been using your single-engine plane to fly around for over the Central and South Americas, and you're making some stops off to really just bring awareness. So who have you been meeting so far on your journey?
I have finished every country in Central America, every country in South America. I meet lots with the media and also with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay.
Actually, it's been very positive here in the Caribbean islands. Lots of them are giving me some positive responses.
All right, you came in yesterday, and where were you coming from?
Dominica, Canefield, the small
Okay.
airport. I came from there.
And what sort of welcome, or how was your little time there? Did they welcome you?
Beautiful, beautiful. I like the spirit of the Caribbean island countries. Absolutely amazing. South America was very difficult, I have to admit, extremely difficult. But the hospitality in the Caribbean islands is excellent.
All right. Well, you'll be here for maybe another day or so?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you've landed. You mentioned that it's only one of the Caribbean islands within the region that have really acknowledged their independence. That was Santo Domingo, you said, or Dominican Republic?
Dominican
Republic.
Is the only one that recognized our independence.
Any plans today or while you're here to visit with our Prime Minister to hear his comments and views as to your declaration?
Yes, exactly. I'm going to go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs today, and let's hope they can accept me. So at least I can discuss a few moments with them, and let's hope that your beautiful
Build a
islands
relationship.
Can start and build a relationship with our country. So
Very, very good. All right. Well, you've been, as you said, a resident in Texas, really on this mission to really bring some awareness to your native land. In terms of when you would have completed this mission, where will you stop? Would you then go back to Texas, or you will be back in Kosovo to really declare or talk about what you have done?
I have another 6 countries to finish here in the Caribbean islands, and with that single-engine plane, I'm going all the way to Europe as soon
Okay.
as I'm done with the mission, and planning to start a flight school.
Okay. So that plane will now be a part of a museum, or what you're going to do with it?
Initially started flight school, and yes, of course, I would like to be a part of the museum in Kosovo in the future.
Now, not having a lot of knowledge of your native land, the Kosovo, but in terms of the significance of the independence, what sort of struggle has it been for your country in terms of its economic progression and everything that would surround that or trickle down from those branches? How this independence that was acquired 2 years ago, how has it changed the nation?
It's been very good. The country is more stable. As you know, the 90s, they weren't very pretty in former Yugoslavia. Things have improved majorly. Economy is improving on daily basis. No, the only thing we need is just to get the world to come aboard and recognize our independence that we declared 2 years ago. But I'm very pleased with what I see, and I am pretty sure within the next 10 years we will be part of the European Union, which we're working on that already.
Very, very good. Well, as you said, a progressive nation coming out of that, I would call captivity, and now being free to really deliberate on their own business and make sure that they can have a say as to how things would be governed within their own territory. Let's just go back to this journey. 6 more countries to visit before you end your mandate?
Before I end the 2 continents, North
Okay.
and South American continent, yes.
Okay.
And then will be basically, I have been gone to every single country.
Very, very good. Now, how diverse you've been coming through the Caribbean islands in terms of the South and Central America, the way of living, the lifestyle, the topography on the land, the landscape compared to the Caribbean islands. Any major difference to you compared to what you would see?
I should admit we live in a beautiful planet. We're lucky to live where we live. As far as beauty, you guys have the most beautiful places on earth. Between the waterfalls, rainforests, the oceans, it's absolutely amazing. South America, it's a beautiful continent. I like it a lot. The only thing I didn't like though in South America was the bureaucracy. They absolutely killed me. I wish every country in the world was like your beautiful islands.
Okay.
Really easy to get in and out, no problems at all. But South America was very
tough.
difficult.
Okay. Well, I guess every jurisdiction have their regulations that we must abide by.
Yes, but life is difficult as is, so why try to complicate
Complicate it
things
even
more than
more.
we should?
Understood. So
Why they couldn't be like you?
I know. All right. Well, maybe you can, what should I call it, drop a note in the suggestion box to make that process simpler.
It might take a couple of 100 years to change anything, but yes, I could do that.
We can make an effort. All right. We're just a couple of minutes before we get to our news at 7. The passion behind really making this awareness known to the world as you would pass through these countries, I guess it's a personal achievement and accomplishment for you. Talk about the importance of that for you.
Serbs killed my 47-year-old dad, which they robbed from my life, basically.
Wow.
So, and my dad, he wasn't in the military or anything. I grew up in the farm. He was going home to check on a cow that we had. They shot, killed him, and that's what pushed me. In the small village where I grew up, 60 people died, got killed, massacred. In a village 2 miles down the road, more than 200 people died. And overall, in Kosovo, more than 10,000 people died in '99. So that's what pushed me towards the edge and doing this mission, even though I haven't gotten paid in a year to do so. The only help I'm getting is to pay my landing fees, hotels, and expenses.
Okay.
Otherwise, I haven't gotten paid in a year.
All right.
But that's not important to me. It's more important to me that every country in the world recognizes our independence, because my people have suffered a lot, and I don't want to see people suffer anywhere in the planet.
All right, so you really have a passion, as you said, to bring the awareness, to make sure that we understand that there's a new nation born, and we need some recognition and whatever assistance and help that they can give to your native land.
Exactly.
And it's unfortunate that your dad would have died at such a young age, and as you said, you were robbed from having him as a mentor and a good leader in your life. Well, you've done well since then, so be encouraged.
Thank you.
And continue to do what you're doing. And we want to thank you for coming through and enjoy your time here. And let's hope that this weather that we're experiencing now doesn't affect your flying as you would leave in a couple of days.
Actually, I'm very happy for the islands, because lots of the islands have been mentioning to me that you guys have been struggling with water. So.
Yeah.
Flying is going to be okay, but I'm really pleased for you guys that have water, and so you can catch some of that water. At least you can take a shower.
Yes, indeed, and we can keep the place green for a while.
Exactly.
All right, we've been speaking to James Berisha, pilot from Kosovo, and he's here just to fly through the islands. He's already done Central and South America, coming through the Caribbean on his way back home and to his homeland to initiate a flight school and also be a part of some historical events, as he would have done some recognition for his country's independence. I'm William Dorset, and we are now joining Jamila Kerwan Enriquez for this Wednesday morning for our news today. Good morning, Jamila.
Thank you, William, and thank you, James.